so it's hard to believe, but we really are in the final hours of competition at the Rio Olympics. But Ryan Lochte and 3 other American swimmers are actually still facing criticism for making up a story about being robbed at gunpoint. Lochte apologized, but some say that his apology wasn't really much of an apology. Here's what Sally Jenkins wrote in Saturday's Washington Post. Here's a new slogan for the U.S. Olympic Committee, leading the medal chart, but dead last in apologies. Ryan Lochte still doesn't get it. His so-called apology was a lame, crisis-crafted statement that showed zero sincerity and no awareness of his affront to Brazil and, if anything, only added to the insult by continuing to suggest that he's somehow this country's victim. Jamie Yuccas has been covering the games for us in Rio. Okay, Jamie, we heard another side of the story Friday from U.S. swimmer Gunnar Bentz. What did he say?
Yeah, it was interesting what Bentz had to say, Rena, that he really talked about his own account, saying that the teammates went to that gas station to use the bathroom, and that when they couldn't use the bathroom, they couldn't get inside, they actually went around to some bushes, and that's when Ryan Lochte actually pulled the sign off of the gas station. That's when some armed security guards then came out and forced them to pay money for the vandalism. And Gunnar went on to say in his own account, number one, that he was never a suspect in the case. He wanted to make that very clear in the statement that he released, that Brazilian law enforcement officials only saw him as a witness. Now, he's trying to say that because with Ryan Lochte being the focus of the investigation and appearing to have lied about his role in this investigation, he really wants to distance himself because, of course, as we've discussed before, Ryan Lochte could lose sponsorship deals, and it's really cast a cloud over the team itself. Number two, he said, I never made a false statement to anyone at any time. Investigators say Lochte and the other Americans vandalized the gas station before those armed guards tried to stop them. So he really trying to distance himself from Ryan Lochte at this point in time. We haven't heard from the other swimmers, but of course, this is something that people continue to talk about here in Rio.
Yeah, it's been a great deal of fascination over here. I want to also talk to you about the actual games itself. A pretty incredible night, Friday night for Usain Bolt, wasn't it? Tell us about that one.
Oh, it's been, I mean, people have fever here, Rita, about Usain Bolt. I mean, you walk around and people are like, Bolt, Bolt, Bolt. 9 gold medals now. He's running 9 races, 9 wins. It's so impressive for him, and the Jamaican team in that relay last night was just so much fun. Apparently, after he was done with his press conference and talking about running that incredible race in such a fast period of time, he went back to the track and field area and started throwing a javelin around. So it appears that it will be his last Olympic Games. Yeah, he's having fun with it. I mean, why not? It appears to be his last Olympic Games. He does have a birthday, too, coming up tomorrow. He'll be 30 years old to accomplish all this before 30.
Incredible. Hard to believe the 30s when you hang it all up. We love watching him.
I know, right?
There was also, Jamie, a bittersweet moment Friday for the USA men's 4x100 relay team when they were disqualified after finishing third. What exactly happened there?
So it's interesting. They appealed it, and they've now lost the appeal. They would have won bronze in that 4x100, but now Canada gets to step in and take the bronze medal. Japan, surprisingly, will take silver. But I found this interesting. This is actually the 9th time since 1995 that the U.S. men have been disqualified or failed to get the baton around at an Olympics or a World Championship. So not very good at this particular moment. The actual moment came between Mike Rogers and Justin Gatlin. They apparently exchanged the baton outside of the qualifying area, and that's when the judges flagged it there. But you could see the disappointment on the team's face, thinking they had won bronze and then didn't.
Oh, that image of Mike Rogers looking so sad when he realized. Oh, unbelievable. I know. Now, Jamie, you and Ben Tracy have been in Rio since the very start. We've actually got a photo that I want to put up of the two of you. And now that things are wrapping up, I'm kind of curious, what have the highlights been and what's been your favorite part?
Oh, it's been such a good time, and Ben has just been absolutely incredible. People may not know, Ben and I are both originally from Minnesota, so we call ourselves the Minnesota Twins. That's what that picture, we were joking around when we took it there, but he's been great. The whole experience has been amazing. I've just learned so much. You know, right at the beginning, we ended up, when we first got on the ground before the games even started, we went into some of the favelas here, which are the low-income areas around Rio de Janeiro, and meeting the people here has just been so incredible. They're so kind. kind, so much fun. It's been so just an amazing experience to learn about the culture in terms of music and how they live, and some of the concerns that they have here with the Olympic Games being here. But they've been really, as time has gone on, they've really gotten into the games themselves. So it's been fun to see. Brazil will play Germany in soccer, so that will be very fun to watch tonight. But also, we went up to Christ Redeemer and learned that it's a magnet for lightning. So it's been fun to learn these little factoids while also seeing some of the sights and sounds around here. But just an incredible experience overall. And I mean, the scenery is not bad either. I don't know if you can tell, but it's even kind of a cloudy day, and it's still spectacular here in Rio.
It looks amazing. It always does, Jamie. And you guys, amid the Zika threats and fabricated robbery stories and the Olympics itself, you guys have done such a great job. So thank you for that. And I have to say, the Christ the Redeemer story will be one of my all-time favorites. We ran that on the CBS Weekend News last weekend.
Oh, good. Thank you.
And thank you so much, Jamie. Look forward to welcoming you back.